Leroy. Dude, I just woke up like 30 minutes ago. Tanya was like, your alarm went off about an hour ago. And I was like, oh damn. And so I think I've never gotten dressed so fast in my life. And then I sucked down a dang Monster like I need to go on trial. I was talking about Monster energy drink. I stayed up playing, I still had 1 hour of sleep last night. I played Call of Duty. The boys are like, hey, let's kill some stuff. Here we go.
All right.
Papa Leroy and Mario. I'm awake.
I wish I were more awake because 7-Eleven didn't have any coffee.
Oh no.
So I had to get this foo-foo stupid fake drink that they charge $3 for.
Dang.
$3?
Yeah, they definitely have some. 2 on one side. It's pushing those wheels along. Yeah. This is called putting them to bed, if you can. He found them. The other one came back. She's just chilling. Look at him. That's pretty. Can you get that on your phone? Oh yeah, I got my video right now. Yeah, he's watching him. Yep. His antlers look good. Yeah. He seems like he might be an older buck. It's reverted. They're widespread. You wanna look at him in the spine? The young one, she's looking like she doesn't know how to get over. She'll figure it out in a second. She's gonna go down. She can't quite make that jump. And then you'll hear he'll make this meh noise. Always making sure he stays really close to him. See, you guys ain't going nowhere. Yeah, he's definitely got 2x2. That's my mom's huge 4x4. Got out of that all in there. There's sometimes big bucks in here. He's not. I mean, he's decent. Sounds like a medium size. Huh? Sounds like a medium size. I mean, it doesn't look bad like that. Hard. I'll shoot that big head off. He's actually a good body. Look at him. Got a fat butt. He's probably about 120 pounds. I see a buck. And he's facing toward us. Really white nose. He's gotta be nose.
actually looking toward Leroy because, oh, there he goes. He's leaving. Wait, yep, he's leaving. Leroy. Monica dropped me off. So I'm out here with Monica today. And she had to go. And Monica ended up getting a bug. So Mario and Monica got a bug. So Monica went to go verify her bug. There's a deer right there. So I just confirmed. I saw doe ears. And then I saw this spike, like 2 points, that I wasn't 100% sure if it was a buck or not, but I got a little closer and I identified that as a buck. It looks like they're coming my way. Possibly. Look at this trail, but it's gonna make a lot of noise. You don't want to go through that poison oak. Stand up. I was trying to get a little closer. See, she's not leaving. So he's right there. Right here, I can see his head and horns. You see him? Yeah. Okay. Alright. Is it laid down? Yeah. Okay. He's dead. Okay. I think it's been shot placement. I just had to do it quick. Yeah. Because I felt like he was going to start running. Mm-hmm. Drag him out the same way we brought him. See that brown under the tree? Yeah. That's him. He's getting bigger. Yeah. 3-bite. That's not the 2-bite. This is the other one.
Yeah, that's the other one.
The other one skedaddled, or he's still in there. That's okay. This is a big deer.
Yeah.
You spotted him. Yes, in the middle. What time was it?
I don't know, but we got him.
He's on something. I'll celebrate till we get him.
Yeah.
That's a big deer.
Oh, that's a big deer.
That's a really big deer.
Yeah.
Holy. Good job, Martin. Come here. Way to go. Teamwork makes the dream work.
Yes, ma'am.
I wore my lucky purple socks.
You like your...
I wore my lucky pants from the other day.
Yep.
Holy.
So what is he? What is he?
Thank you, buddy, for giving us your life. Thank you. One more breath. That's a big deer.
A 3x2?
Oh, this is a really big deer.
Yeah.
This is a heavy deer. This is like a 150-pound plus deer. Holy shit. Oh my gosh. Good job, bud. We did it. Woohoo!
Yeah, and there's the other one still in here somewhere.
He was bedded right over here.
Somewhere. Yeah.
Not the, this is the other buck that we said looks like a tank.
Yeah.
He's a unit. Look at him. That's a big deer.
But the other one, he's somewhere around here. This isn't the cave that we saw him from, huh?
Yes, it is.
Oh, it is?
Go walk over there and see if he jumps up. He's a big freaking deer. Holy crap. Holy crap. That's a lot of meat. You're gonna get some meat out of this, Bubba. Absolutely. So we're gonna get him gutted and get him in the shade so he's cooling, and then we're gonna start dragging him out. But you said, I wore my lucky purple socks, and what did I say this morning? We're gonna kill a deer today.
Yeah.
You were right. Thank you. Oh my goodness. Oy. Okay. I'll put it back on. Don't worry. I just gotta gut him. This is a tank. Never been on this side before. Never been able to work in on him. And this one is just an absolute unit. There was a huge forking horn in here, but he's gone. And so we got his brother instead. But this is a massive deer.
We're gonna get him all gutted and taken care of. Something YouTube isn't something you can't put on YouTube, but yeah, we're gonna get him taken care of, and it was a fun morning.
This is a lot right here.
Yeah.
We're blessed. We're blessed to have what we have, and have the friends that we do and be able to share it with.
Mm-hmm.
We snuck in perfect. We thought about this for what? An hour and a half, how we were gonna do it.
Yeah, we were trying to game plan.
And it was a lot of planning.
Yeah. I'm trying to figure out how to get in, where to get in, if we do get in, how are we gonna get out.
Yep, yep. Holy cats. And the big one got away. This is a big one, but the big one got away.
Yeah.
And that's what we want, is a lot of them to get away if they can. I know I sound like I'm preaching, but you want this to be here when we're dead and gone, and for future generations. You just want them to be.
That is going to conclude our 2023 buck hunting season. Unfortunately, I didn't get to tag out this year. Next year's going to be my year. I have a really good feeling. You know, I have, you know, just that feeling in my gut that, you know, really great things are to come. It's my second season, finishing up. Next year will be my third, and you know, hopefully third time's the charm. And you know, I've been having fun this whole 2 years, well 3 years really. Started off quail hunting with Leroy, Mario, and then Mario started that year, so he has a year ahead of me. This year was his third year, and he didn't get one until his third year this year. So you know, my hopes for next year are very high. You know, I'm always optimistic, and you know, just stay positive. And I've learned a lot. I've learned a lot. I feel you know, I don't want to say mature, or more, well, definitely more mature than I was last year with you know, how to go about things when, you know, obviously being quiet, watching your step, hunter etiquette. We have two of the best hunters that we're learning from, Papa Leroy and Monica. And this year I got to meet another couple great hunters, Monica and Leroy's buddy Brian, as well as Joshua. And you know, it was you know, pleasure to meet them. There was a couple trips where I didn't film at all, and I tried to record as much as possible. Sometimes I forgot to record on some,
some trips, but yeah, I was just trying to document. You know, it's hard. It's definitely way harder to document a hunting trip over a fishing trip, and that's one thing I've learned, and I'm still trying to figure out, you know, the best way to film. And it's tough, but I'm learning. I want to concentrate more on the hunting aspect than the filming, but I just want to film, you know, kind of what I'm learning, and maybe, you know, if you're getting into it, I'm learning along with you guys, trying to get as much possible, but I don't want to lose any opportunity and any success of a, you know, a hunt. So I always have that in the back of my mind. But yeah, there was a couple trips where I didn't film at all, like the one me and Mario had. We had a couple trips together, just me and him, and Mario ended up tagging out not once but twice this year. So he got his first buck this year and then got a second one. He actually got the buck that on our first trip together that we were stalking. We came up to this spot, which is where we've seen the most activity. You know, we hiked in a bit, and then I spotted some doe ears, and then right behind that doe was a large buck, a large forked buck. And Mario said, "I'll stop here and you go for it." And about 20 yards ahead of me, I ran into a rattlesnake. I stopped and I wanted to shit myself. No, I swear to God, I hate snakes. You know, those of you know me, I hate snakes, especially, you know, rattlers are the top guy that I don't like. And you know, all snakes, even the nice ones, I don't like. Just something about them, just, it gives me the chills. It gives me this feeling that I've never had with anything else. Yeah, so I stopped. I went around it, and I lost the buck for a minute, and then I found him again. About 20 minutes later, I was a little closer. I think we started off about 200 to 150 yards. Worked in on it, and when I found him again, he was about 150. And then I lost him again for a moment over a hill. And you know, we were hunting in the evening, and so we were losing light. It got to the point where I can barely see anything 100 yards out, and it was really dark. And so I just kept blasting, and I see this little white speck. And then those bucks, they have like a white nose, or white like a white face, and I just kept my eyes on that white spot, and I was like, that could be him. And then I keep looking at it, and I just see that white spot go whoom, whoom, and then I knew that was my guy. But at that moment, I could only see that white spot. I didn't know whether his body was to the left, to the right, was straight ahead of me, was turned. I was toward his back, and he was looking back at me. And so I didn't want to make a shot. You know, I didn't want to wound it, because if I wounded it, there was no way of me finding it. I didn't want to wound it and then not be able to find it. And so I just kind of ended my day there. I just let it be, and he'll be there. He lives another day. And I get back to the car. You know, Papa Leroy was out there. You know, I get back to the car, and I tell him, I was like, bro, I ran into a rattlesnake. And he goes, and Mario goes, I know, because he heard me go, oof, because I wanted to scream like a little girl, but I really didn't want to bump that buck. The least reaction I can give was a oof. But from what Mario said is, when I did make that noise, he didn't bat an eye. Mario went, I believe, the following day, or maybe a couple days later, and found him and got him. And so I'm happy Mario was able to capitalize on our hunt, you know, that day, or was able to capitalize on finding that buck one of the following days. But yeah, you know, that concludes our hunting. Well, actually not our hunting, but our buck hunting season for 2023. We got quail season coming up. It's at the end of October. You know, rabbits, of course. I have a pig tag that I need to fill. I have like a whole year from when I got it to get it. So I think that is by the end of 2024 in July, I think. But we have quite some time to get a pig. And you know, I hope you guys, you know, like these hunting adventures. You know, like we don't just do fishing, we do hunting as well. And really I'm trying to expand my outdoor activity list. You know, foraging and whatever I can find that keeps me in the outdoors, because you know, there's I don't know if you've ever have gotten this feeling, but I hope you do one day if you haven't already, to where whether I'm out on the water, fresh or salt, whether I'm out in the brush, woods, wherever I'm outdoors, it's like a feeling that I belong here. Because I'm not an indoor guy. My job, it's outdoors. For those of you who don't know, I work for USPS, so I'm out delivering mail. It has its pros and it has its cons, but as long as I'm outdoors, I'm happy. And I hope one day, if you haven't felt it already, you can feel what I'm feeling. You know, I'm grateful that I am guided by you know, a few of the best hunters that I can call my friends. Between the 4 of us in our hunting group, Mario, Leroy, Monica, and I believe there was 5 bucks that were taken this season. Mario got 2, and then the other 3 were from Leroy and Monica. But I helped Monica drag both of her deer out, and they were a drag. I think when I dragged her first one out, the brush was like 4 feet tall, and it felt like 500 yards. It was probably more like 200-300 yards, but it felt like 5. Her second one I drug out, which you know was one of the last hunts that you've seen. That was like 100 yards one way, 100 yards another way. I was not only grateful but happy I was able to, you know, not only help Monica and Leroy out with their hunt, you know, going along with Mario as well, but I was able to have that experience of dragging a deer out, just so I know what I have in store. And then Monica goes, now imagine what you just did, but add an extra 20 plus, probably 50 plus pounds. So I'm looking forward to it. A lot of y'all know I got the calves for it. I think you know, this year, not unlike last year, I was able to experience like the actual gutting, the skinning, and all that. So I didn't do too much of the participating and actually doing the skinning and gutting. I was observing. And so next year, whether or not we get one, I'm gonna skin and or gut one, because you know, I'm just trying to learn, just in case I'm doing this on my own, you know, one day, because I'm loving these hunts where I'm with somebody, because we have multiple eyes. But you know, Mario, when he got his first buck, he was on his own, and he's already had 2 years of experience before he got his first one on his 3rd year. And so, you know, I've learned a lot, and I believe I'm ready if it ever comes to do it all by myself, except for the gutting part. I watched Monica how to gut it, and you know, she was explaining to me on where to cut, you know, how to cut, and you know, skinning. I watched Leroy and Monica skin the deer, so I have somewhat of a vision of how to do it. But you know, I learn by doing. But I told Monica and Leroy, I want to watch you do it, so I kind of got that visual. You know, if it ever the day for me comes. But next year for sure, I'm gonna gut and skin. But yeah, this year I just wanted to observe, because I like to observe before I actually do something, and I like being coached as I'm doing something, and you know, working slow, so I get that process down correctly. The final day of hunting season, it was absolute madness. We did have 2 opportunities to get a buck down, but things just happened way too fast. So we spotted a buck early, me and Leroy. We went on a hunt together on the last day. It just didn't cash in. Monica and Leroy's buddy Brian spotted one for us, because he was out scouting for us. And he goes, guys, get over here. And so we ended up shooting over there, trying to find the buck that he spotted. And we couldn't find it for a moment. And we were walking back to the car. We spent, I don't know, a while. I couldn't give you a time on how long we spent looking for this buck that he's seen. And then we lost it, and then he went on another angle to try to see where it went, and he ended up finding it again. But when we already had started walking back to the truck, because we spent quite a bit of time trying to find it, and we kind of just assumed that it took off. But he called us back and was like, he's back, he's right here. And so me and Leroy, we tried to get ready, but we were, is it upwind, downwind of him, to where our scent was blown toward him. So he stopped in the middle of a road, and I was in a spot where, you know, you're not supposed to shoot when you're on a road, and I was in the center of the road. Leroy was off to the side. He didn't see the buck, but I saw I saw the buck right before he came out onto the trail. And you know, my mind was don't shoot on the road, because you know you can get in real big trouble if you do. But I was in a situation where if I stepped to my right off the road or to my left off the road, then he would have saw me before he even got onto the road, and he would have darted another way. We would have never even had an opportunity to see his full body. But you know, he got onto the road, looked at us for a quick, like, literal second, and took off. And he did not stop. He ran miles upon miles and just did not stop. And we watched him go up and over and gone. We had 2 opportunities at bucks that day, but just like I said, things just happened way too fast. And you know, I kind of, you know, and that's another learning, another part that I'm learning about, is just, you know, one, always being prepared in a really fast situation, or in a split-second situation. It was tough. You know, I'm learning the do's, the don'ts, and just keeping those in the back of my mind, and hunter etiquette, and just you know, all the rules, regulations. It's a lot to think about, definitely more than fishing. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you all for watching, and until next time, we'll see you on the next episode. Peace.